Welcome to Intellify. I'm Rasika Ramakrishna, and today we're going to be looking at the chapter Applications of Trigonometry of Class 10.
Exercise 9.1, question number 1. A circus artist is climbing a 20 meters long rope which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degrees. Alright, so whenever you're given trigonometric question like this, the first step is to visualize the question, right? And once you visualize the question, you can go ahead and draw the diagram. So here we have a circus artist who's climbing a rope, right? So I have included a picture of a circus artist climbing the rope. So this is the vertical pole. So vertical pole means it's going to be perpendicular to the ground, right? So here's your vertical pole, and the rope here is going to be the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle formed by the vertical pole, ground, and the rope. Okay, so the circus artist is climbing along the rope. So once you have this picture in your head, you have essentially identified the right angle triangle. Therefore, you can go ahead, draw the right angle triangle and see what we can do from there. Alright, so in the previous slide, we saw the exact picture of how a circus artist would be climbing the rope, making use of the vertical pole, right? Now, we are going to try and represent the same situation in terms of a mathematical figure which we can work with. So this is what you will be doing in every question. You first look at the question, visualize the question, and try converting it into a mathematical diagram and work from there. So here we've got to construct the mathematical diagram, and I've done it here. So you have a vertical pole and you have a rope which is tied to one end of the pole, and the other end of the rope is tied to the ground. So here we have constructed a triangle ABC such that AB is going to be the pole itself, and AC, which is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle, is going to be the rope. Why is that the case? Because one end of the rope is now going to be tied to the top of the pole and the other end is going to be tied to the ground. And BC is going to be the ground, which is lying between the pole and the rope. Alright, so we have a right triangle ABC, and we have the length of AC to be 20 meters, which is given in the question. And we also have the angle made by AC with BC to be 30 degrees. Alright, and we are asked to find AB. That is, we are given the hypotenuse 30 degrees and we are asked to find the opposite side. So now the question is, what trigonometric ratio do we know involves the opposite side and the hypotenuse of a right triangle? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It is sine theta. We all know that sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse, right? So let the height of the pole be x. Then you know that sine 30 is going to be x by 20, which is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. Alright, but what exactly is sine 30? Sine 30, it already has a value, right? You know that it is 1 by 2. So we have two expressions for sine 30. One is the actual value of sine 30 and the other is the expression which we obtained from this figure. So we have 1 by 2 equal to x by 20, right? Because both of them are sine 30. Therefore, we have x to be equal to 10 meters. What was x? X was what we assumed to be the height of the vertical pole. Therefore, we have the height of the vertical pole to be 10 meters.